Welcome, everyone. Welcome in to today's live readings. We are doing the water signs for May 16th through May 22nd of 2022. So today we're going to look at Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Hi, Sandra. And thank you so much for coming in. I'm just going to finish getting ready and we'll give everyone just a few more minutes. Guys, if you come in and watch the replay, please just check in the description box. I do always put timestamps in. I know that life is short and we don't have all day. I totally understand. So, yes, just check the description box and you will see Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Click whichever one you want and it'll take you where you want to go. Hi, Amber. All right. So, big energy today, right? Water signs is always a big energy day, but we also have this Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse bearing down on us. Really just depends on where you're at. But if you want to watch the lunar eclipse, you definitely can if you want to stay up late. I would check it out, but I'm normally asleep by 8 p.m. So yeah, I'll probably miss it. You guys will have to tell me. But it's been really heavy and really emotional, especially in the Etsy shop. I am finally caught up in the Etsy shop. I finished today. So if you guys are waiting for readings, I did get those out today. Thank you for being so patient with me. And the free readings that I'm offering this week, I know there's a couple of you guys struggling that reached out to me. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. That's what I'm here for. But I will be doing those, sending those out after the live today. So keep an eye out in your email for that. Um, Guys, we are on a journey, right? And we're all here trying to help each other. So if you do need assistance, if you need a coupon for the Etsy shop, it doesn't matter. Please just reach out. I'll be happy to help. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the astrology. I see everyone coming in. Hi, Diana. So yeah, the moon. Does the moon have you guys all going willy wonky, or do you feel like you've already dealt with the situation? I kind of felt like I had already dealt with the situation, and then it's like, no, I'm still up here. And hasn't these full moons like feel like they've been up there for a long time? Like they just seem so big and they last so long. But yeah, this one is very powerful. I'm super excited to be doing the Facebook Live event. Guys, please don't forget to come get your seat. That is going to be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. my time. It's Central Daylight Time. Please forgive my SCT or my CST. But yeah, come in and join us. We're going to do free individual twin flame current energy readings after the collective reading. And this collective is going to be an extended for the May 2022. And then I actually have a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to show you. Give me just a few minutes to get it on the screen. Um, while I was finishing up today, I was drawn to do another twin flame current energy, which is really rare because it's mid-May. I normally do not do a mid-month one. I like to do at the beginning of the month, and then I kind of have an idea as I go through. I do use the moon phases, guys, to see like what's happening, what's coming. I do suggest that everyone use astrology. It's a beautiful, beautiful tool. But I did do a mid-month twin flame energy update. I am going to post that in the morning, guys. So please check that out. I hope notifications are working okay. Please check your bell and make sure that you have it set for all. I'm going to try to send that out at 8 a.m. So this is a little different, right? Because we normally don't do a mid-May or a mid-month one. But I just felt like because the energy was so heavy, because this moon is so powerful, and because we are in this massive eclipse season, alongside with Pluto and Mercury retrograde. And I feel like we always forget about Pluto. Guys, Pluto's still in retrograde too. But then Jupiter and Saturn making such big moves, Venus and Mars coming together. I mean, it's just massive astrology happening. So, of course, you're going to feel it. So I've been telling everyone, please go drink your water. Please stay hydrated. Please take a nap if you're tired. Stop beating yourself down. It's not just you, it's literally everyone on the planet. it. Doesn't matter what journey you're on. It doesn't matter if you're a twin. Just doesn't matter. Ah, thank you, Debbie, for coming in on Twitch. Super awesome. All right, guys. So yes, take care of yourselves through this heavy full moon. And if you have not went and locked your seat in for that Facebook event, please go do so. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see what's going to come out with this powerful full moon energy. I think it's going to be massive. And I just want to say the mid-May one that I'm going to put out in the morning does give, I feel like, a little bit of a vibe of like what's coming with this full moon. So definitely check that out in the AM. All right, guys, I think that's all I wanted to say about the astrology. Let me see if I can catch up a little bit. Timestamps, guys, timestamps. If you're coming in to watch the replay, please check the timestamps. There's always timestamps. You don't have to listen to me jibber jabber. Get this app called The Pattern. It's amazing. Oh, I feel like I'm missing out on something. What are you guys talking about? I said wonky. Sandra's making fun of me. I say weird stuff. I've been in Kentucky a long time, guys. A long time. All right, all right. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. I always get super nervous a little bit before the water signs, just because I have so much water signs in my chart and in my soul tribe. So it's very personal for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I always get nervous to see what's gonna come out. Oh Lord, Amber. Ah, I got you. I got you. I understand. We are all on the same boat, guys. That's why we're drawn to each other. Seriously. Seriously. All right, let's timestamp Cancer. Let's do, wow, we talked for a long time. Let's do 7:15 for Cancer. And I am using the Queen of the Moon just because that moon is so super strong. It really worked really well for the Earth signs yesterday. So let's see. Cancer for May 16th through May 22nd. What is the energy for Cancer? And guys, I know that most of us use our sun sign, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I definitely say, like, make sure you have your screenshot of the universe when you were born. And all those major planets that I mentioned earlier that are making big moves, you want to pay attention to those on your chart because they're really going to give you a more fine, detailed, you'll be able to see like where this information goes. Is it in the relationships of your life? Is it in the assets of your life? Is it in the spiritual part of your life, right? So yes, everyone, make sure you have your birth chart. All right, Cancer, let's see. What is the energy May 16th through May 22nd? So we have Patience, the green corn moon. I'm not a fan of Patience. I'm an Aries sun. So Cancer, I have no patience. I am a Cancer rising. So I don't know. I guess I have some patience. But I want to say this is actually one of my favorite Patience card because in the Queen of the Moon, the Patience card, she has a balloon and it talks about how she's being rewarded. So Patience talks about how when you want something, you kind of sometimes have a lack mentality, right? Like you say, I don't have this, so I want this thing. But actually what happens when you say I don't have this is you just draw more of what I don't have it, right? You just don't have it more. But when you start telling yourself that you do have something, you live more in gratitude and you're more likely to draw those things to you, right? It's kind of like Junior with the car, when he was asking for that specific car. And I said, just tell yourself every time you see it, there's my car. There goes my car driving down the road. And eventually it really will be a true statement and it will be your car. I'm doing that with a bigger home now, guys. So if you want to do it with me, let's go. All right, so the green core moon patient. So Cancer, I do feel like you're gonna have to wait for something. Something could definitely be astray, but I feel like you feel like something is not coming, and Spirit's like, not only is it coming, but you waited so patiently, and you weren't in that lack mentality, like you didn't have something. So you're gonna get a reward for it. So that's interesting. I feel like you don't see that reward just yet. There's realization, and it does tell me that. And then the beauty card coming out. I do want to show you that the hunger moon is on the bottom. And Cancer, it's important because the hunger moon is that the wolf moon card. It does talk about like which wolf are you going to feed, right? We all have the good and the bad. We all have equal everything. This could even be like a divine masculine, divine feminine. Which one are you going to put more energy into? So that's interesting. And that could be what you're realizing too. So you have 36, 3, and 20. And then the beauty card comes out. And the beauty card says you've actually stopped, like you're pausing and you're able to like look out and see, like this is a picture of her face, right? And there's flowers, there's butterflies, the moon makes part of her head. And it's very much says that you're able to like go outside, enjoy nature, and see like the beauty and everything. So not only are you able to see like, maybe you're sitting out in your garden, or like Miss Tina, she has that fancy backyard, where we all go to chill out. And it's just a real peaceful, scenic type of area. But maybe you're sitting in a place like that and you're realizing that like everything has purpose, everything has reason. All right, let's pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle for Cancer in this situation? So we have pay attention to the signs. So Spirit is very much showing you something. And I just want to say for some of you, maybe not all of you, you could be seeing something that is darker. And sometimes that can be scary. And we always see Spirit as in the light, right? But if Spirit is showing you something that's darker, maybe to like warn you or give you a heads up or say like, hey, steer clear from this situation, that's not Spirit causing the darkness. That's just Spirit like showing it to you, like bringing your attention to it. And I'm kind of getting that with pay attention to the signs. So lesson learned, Cancer, we have letting go. Look at all the emotions in these cards. And of course, hole in the soul is going to come out as the outcome. So Cancer, yes, the moon has got you, right? And you're very much in your feels. But I just want to say alchemy is on the bottom. And alchemy says that even though everything around you seems like it's burnt down, you have found something. You've been able to pull something out of this situation that you're going to be able to take with you as you move forward. But I do sense that there is a longing for something. The hole in the soul card always, always gives me that feeling, like you're missing something or longing for something. But I just want to say, in the book, it talks about how there's nothing, you're not incomplete, Cancer. You are whole. You're not missing anything. Everything that you need is inside you. All right, let's pull a little tarot. And I think I'm going to go with the Elemental Wisdom. Sandra gifted these to me, and I used them in that mid-May update that I'm going to post in the morning, and it just came out perfect. All right, let's look at, I actually mixed it with the Light Seers Tarot. You guys make sure you pay attention to me shuffling this huge stack of cards. All right, let's do pay attention to the signs. Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Jenna. Let's see, what are the signs, Cancer, that Spirit is showing you? Ooh, Jupiter, love it. So the Wheel of Fortune's been coming out for me so much, but I just want to say, I want you guys to know that it's because, remember I kept saying, put the focus on Jupiter, put the focus on Jupiter, because all these things are happening, and whatever you're putting your focus on, Cancer, that's what you're going to draw in more of, right? So I definitely, last week, I believe I made almost each thumbnail almost exactly the same, because I really wanted you to notice Jupiter, and Jupiter is moving into Aries, and Jupiter just came from Pisces. So when Jupiter was in Pisces not very long ago, you were thinking about all these big dreams you had, and they were big, right? Because Jupiter is all about like really, really, really big things, really big dreams, really big manifestations, really big growth, really big expansion, it's just really, really big, right? And very much says as it moves into Aries that now action is going to happen for those things that you were dreaming about as it was in Pisces. And it's starting a whole brand new cycle around the universe. Pisces is the last house. And then, of course, Aries is the first house. So it's moving back around. So Cancer, what's happening is you're starting a brand new like 10 to 12 year cycle. I can't remember what it was. I remember I said 10 to 12 last time. But it's like around 10 years, and that's how long it takes to get around. And I'm just saying, like, make sure you focus on what the positive is that Jupiter is bringing in right now, because that's what's going to continue to expand in the next 10 years. You see what I mean? Now, is it going to take you the whole 10 years? Maybe not. But pay attention to the signs, and then the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter coming out. I definitely feel like Spirit saying, like, Cancer, you're struggling, right? I felt those emotions. I feel how that the moon is pulling on you. I get it. But put all your focus, all that energy that you're using in these emotions, and put it towards the positive. And right now, the positive is that Jupiter is moving into Aries. And guys, if you know what that means, and you've been doing the work, and you've been healing your soul, and you've been healing everything and sending unconditional love to everyone, all parties involved, Jupiter is going to be massive for you. We got the email that we were monetized on Facebook on the day that Jupiter moved into Aries. I promise you, this is no joke. I've been waiting for Jupiter to get in Aries for a minute. All right. So we also have the Page of Coins. And again, that's the same thing, a new start. Again, like a student. Look how he's looking at it. Like he's looking at this new beginning, this new start. Like, I'm not going to do it the old way this time. I've learned everything, and I'm going to start implementing those things. We have the Six of Cups. So, of course, that's going to come out on letting go. And Cancer, this is supposed to be lesson learned. I feel like this is lesson learned. You do know this. But you're definitely still in this, or you're either still in it, or it's like you're back in it. Because Six of Cups comes out, and Six of Cups is nostalgia, right? It's like where you're thinking back on something, whatever you think this hole in the soul is. And you definitely feel like this angst, this longing, this pain, like deep down in your core. And I promise you, it's because you're not working with the energy. You're trying to pull away from the energy. As long as there's always a runner and a chaser, that cord is going to be stretched like as much as possible. You know what I'm trying to say? So the Six of Cups to me is always about looking back on the past. And that's most likely why you can't let go. So I could be crazy. You could just tell me, Rosa, you're crazy. I don't think about that all day long. But I got a feeling that you do, right? The Six of Cups says that you're always thinking back when things were happier, when you thought that you were happier. And then the Knight of Swords comes out, and the Knight of Swords does say there's been a break. I always say that the Knight of Swords is like my clue card for a breakup. And it just says that someone has found freedom. Someone has found clarity. And I just want to say this particular Knight of Swords came out to me as a dark night of the soul type of energy when I was reading for that mid-May that I'm going to post in the morning. I'm going to tell you guys all about it by the time it gets here, but make sure to watch it, please. But yeah, like I feel like it's definitely a really heavy emotional energy. And you may be like that Six of Cups, like you may be, remember I said this is lesson learned. I made this spread, guys. Like when I first started doing tarot, I made this entire spread, and then I didn't know that we were going to use it every single day on YouTube, but that's what happened. And this is supposed to be the lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. And the challenge or obstacle is that you're not seeing the signs of what's coming in. You're in this feeling of wait, and I'm not going to get what I want. But remember I said she's got that balloon. You're going to get what you want. But what's happened is this can definitely be like happening right now. The lesson learned card many times is something that's happening right now. And it can say that you are kind of reverting back into like this dark night of the soul energy. So I'm going to pull up my cone, Cancer. I want you to make sure that, I know you guys are always like, I'm just listening to your voice, which I don't know why, because I think it's horrendous. But I just want to say, if you just hear me, make sure to look at the screen. And here's my cone, right? It's actually not my cone. I shouldn't say that. It's a very, very smart man's cone. And this is where you're at. You're down there in that fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame, right? I can feel it. I can feel it. And I'm just saying, you have to move up this cone. Be prideful of yourself. Find courage to move forward. Find willingness. Find acceptance. Move into reason. Find love. And as soon as you start to do, and I should say unconditional love, and as soon as you start to do that, before you know it, bam, you're in enlightenment. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you're going to get out of that dark night of the soul. Can you continue to think about letting go and how miserable this is? Yeah, absolutely. If you want to, we all have free will, guys. But is it going to make you feel good? No, probably not. All right. The hole in the soul, we have the Four of Swords. So it does tell me that you are still healing from that. And the Four of Coins. And the reason it's taking you so long, Cancer, is because you're holding on to something, right? Look at that Four of Coins. That's what it always means. Ears just started going. But yes, very much means that you are holding on to either an idea, a notion, an expectation. You're holding on to something that you need to release because it is definitely what is holding you back. All right, so Three of Cups is on the bottom. Three of Cups is sometimes to me like celebrating with your soul tribe. What is it 4th of July that's coming? I don't know why I caught that, but it was something about a holiday. So I'm assuming they mean like 4th of July. So that's weird. That's interesting. 4th of July might be important to you. All right, let's pull Power of Love for Cancer for guidance. Be patient. Be patient, Cancer. It's all, whatever it is almost here. And I think whatever it is just the freedom, the freedom from the pain. Memorial Day. Thank you, Amber. It's coming. Something's coming. And I don't think it's like what you want. I think it's more of like being around friends, family, people that love and support you, and can definitely be soul tribe. So you do have several members in your soul tribe. So yeah, I guess keep that in mind too. All right, so let's see, Spirit. Let's see, what is the guidance for Cancer, May 16th through May 24th. Wow, loyalty, my favorite. It says your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Love it. Virtue. Actually, I just heard this traffic. Sorry, guys. So I see them and then I either feel it or I hear it. Okay. And right after I laid it down, I heard, but you're not being loyal. You're not doing it. It's not that you're not loyal. You're actually, Cancer, very loyal, right? Nurturing sign. Want to take care of people, want to help people, that type of energy. But you're not being loyal to yourself, right? Because it's this going back thing. The past. No way. Surprise. Oh, I guess I got to take the one I pulled first. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. And the past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Yes, please. All right, ownership. Here it is. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. All right, let's close it out for Cancer with the Luminology oracles. And Cancer, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Yes, Cancer, it is a very, very emotional week. I think this is the last time for something now. I feel like, one, it's not the first time. And I think this is definitely the last time for something. Something heals. You finally release something, most likely the stagnant energy, right? The past. All right, so we have expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse. We do have a full moon eclipse. A fiery climax approaches. It's the full moon in Aries. And of course, bring love into the situation. It's the new moon in Aquarius. And look at here. Your hard work is paying off, and it's the new moon in Capricorn. Cancer, your hard work really is paying off. I do feel like you're struggling a little. You're feeling like something's taking a long time, but it's like it feels like it's literally right around the corner. And Amber, what was Amber? A Memorial Day, celebrating with your soul tribe, with your soul sisters, with your family, with the people who support you the most. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will go straight to Scorpio. I feel like that was lengthy, so now I'm scared. Wonder what that means. See, so they don't feel sick, just low energy and slow motivation. That's that big old fat moon up in the sky. I promise you. Rest. And don't be hard on yourself for resting. I feel like that's the biggest struggle. It's not that we don't realize that our body is asking for rest. It's like, we don't have time for that. Who has time to rest? I'm totally being sarcastic because I'm the worst at the whole rest situation. If Junior was in here, he'd be laughing at me. I know Miss Tina's laughing. I am getting a little better, though. And Junior does help me. I told Miss Tina, I said, he helps me see the sunlight. I swear. I was talking to my friend Deb, and I was telling her, I said, I'm up at 4, which I actually slept in this morning. It stormed, and the power went out, and it was horrible. I can't sleep if it's not an igloo in here. But yeah, so I was up to like way past 3. So I did sleep in to like a little past 6. But yeah, I'm usually up and right here until minimum after the live. And then normally I still have stuff. So sunlight is important, guys. Look, I just seen that Queen of the Moon. I don't get to see her very often. I get super excited when I see that sovereignty card. All right, let's see. That's a sign, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I did too, Debbie. I did too. Debbie definitely helped me. Sometimes I get going too quickly, and I try to go through the readings too fast, kind of like these lives. It's a lot harder than it looks. I remember when I first started reading tarot, I really talked a lot of smack about people that just got drained really quickly. And karma is not my friend, so I just want you to know. Yeah, so I get to, every time you talk smack about something or someone, I promise you, spirit will make you experience it just so you can, shut up. But yeah, sometimes I don't take a long enough break to cleanse, to break away from the energy. And then I feel like the energy is kind of like clinging on to me. And by the end of the day, I'm super exhausted and I don't want to do nothing. So yeah, it was pretty cool talking to Debbie today. I would, stop when I got finished with one and get something to drink and chit chat for a little while. And yeah, it was awesome. All right, let me grab a drink real quick. Miss L is with us. All right, Miss L, we are fixing to start Scorpio. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 28:55. And Scorpio, this is going to be for the week of May 16th through May 22nd. Massive planets making big moves. But really, what everybody is focused on, Scorpio, is that big full moon up there right now. The Scorpio full moon. It is going to be a lunar eclipse. Guys, they are saying that it is visible. So if you want to be up, make sure just to look online where your location is in your time zone. Yeah, absolutely. I thought I was going to do it. But yeah, after last night, I feel like, no, I'm probably going to be asleep. It's okay though. I've been looking at that moon every single day for like the last 5 days. I keep seeing expect the unexpected, Scorpio. And earlier we seen the Queen of the Moon card. I got really excited because I hadn't seen her in a while. So let's see. Let's see what comes out for Scorpio May 16th through May 22nd. What's the energy for Scorpio? Wow. Number 42, the masculine comes out. And that is the lunar god. And I feel like I'm going to miss something because I missed it last time. So Scorpio, bear with me. Let me just pull the book out really quickly. I just remembered that we pulled this card not too long ago. It's time to step forward and lead. That's it. The leader card. Scorpio, be the leader in your own life. Wow, Miss Tina, this is so true, right? You have more power than you think. It is time to formally learn more, enroll in a course, or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than yourself. Take steps to improve your health and vitality. All right, so guys, I do say that everyone has masculine and feminine energies in them, but I think that Scorpio could definitely be working on more of their masculine energy. It's super interesting. I love you, Miss Tina, and I'm going to totally use you as an example. My friend Miss Tina is a Scorpio, and she's really diving into work, right? She's learning more about work. She's learning how to use different softwares and just different things. And it's really just where she's putting her focus in her time. So yes, that's going to be more of your masculine energy, right? I always say like masculine is protect and provide, and then feminine is more like caretaking, nurturing type of energy. So I do feel like the masculine energy is really strong right now for Scorpio, and could be getting some sort of balance with this big moon up there. Look at this. Love it. The harvest moon fruition. So Scorpio, I always get so nervous right before I get ready to you guys' reading, but it's feeling good and it's feeling excited and it's feeling like you've worked really, really hard for something. And that's exactly what fruition is. Fruition says you've put in the work and now it's time to go gather your harvest, right? And it is the harvest moon. The first quarter moon also comes out and it says assessing. All right, so now that you've made a choice, because I feel like that's what's happened, it's like you finally Scorpio's kind of been a little bit of a struggle, right? As 2022 came in, an emotional struggle, I feel like. And I feel like you've definitely chose to like break out of that, right? It's almost like you're setting, I'm not saying that you're setting your feminine energy aside. I'm not saying that at all, but it's like you realize that there was an imbalance, right? And something needed to be balanced out. And I feel like because you've done that, definitely going to start to see rewards coming in. That's the fruition. But you also need to see, where am I going from here? So now you can look back and say, okay, this is what I did to get here. Now what? Where do I go now? And the reason I know that is because on the bottom is creation. It is the Beaver Moon, and the Beaver Moon to creation card talks about how you could actually even receiving downloads in your third eye, especially if you're going through a spiritual awakening. If you don't know too much about your third eye, I would definitely recommend. That's so weird because I'm wearing the eyes today too, Scorpio. But yeah, if you don't know about your third eye, I would definitely recommend doing a little research on that. I do think it's possible that there could be an issue here, so that could definitely be something. But I don't believe that. You always hear people say, Scorpio, that like there's blockages, and the blockages could stop you from getting something. Scorpio, I don't necessarily believe that that's true. I know I'm weird and I say weird things, but here's why. I'll tell you why. Because I feel like regardless, we are where we are supposed supposed to be, right? If it takes us a little longer to get somewhere, it's because it took us a little longer to get there, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's going to be different, right? Nobody is going to be at the same pace, at the same speed. So I don't feel like that's going to hold you back, but it could definitely have caused a struggle. Like you're still going to get where you need to be, but it could have definitely taken you a little bit longer. But creation tells me like you've changed the plan. You see the paperwork next to her? It's like you've drawn up a new plan. All right, so let's pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards. I know, Miss Tina sent me the bullseye. I know. All right, let's see. All right, what is the challenge or obstacle for Scorpio with this situation? May 16th through May 22nd. So we have family and tribe coming out. I feel like this came out last week, Scorpio. So yes, this could actually all have something to do. For some of you, especially like my friend, right? I feel like it's very possible that fruition is about work, because the masculine energy is very much about protect and provide work. But this could also, Scorpio, like if none of that resonated and didn't make any sense, it's very possible that you have a masculine energy in your family that is causing some sort of challenge or obstacle. We have the beauty card coming out in the middle, and that's in the lesson learned. And I feel like that's about learning your worth and understanding your worth. And then we have the home card. So again, I'm just going to take it all back. I don't feel like that's someone else. That's definitely you protecting yourself and your home from some situation that's going on in your family. You've learned your worth, and it's very possible that someone in your family maybe didn't treat you right, didn't respect you, didn't respect your boundaries, something like that. And it's like you finally realize that you can't allow that anymore. And that's definitely like what could be like what was the breakaway, right? Like what was the thing that brought balance to the situation. Maybe you were so emotional because you were dealing with a family situation. And maybe now that you've dealt with that situation, now you're not as emotional, right? That makes sense. I just want to say though, really quickly, self-sabotage, Scorpio, is on the bottom. But again, I feel like you've taken care of that situation. Let's pull a little tarot just in case I'm wrong. Let's do the Gilded Tarot. And let's look at family and tribe. Why is family and tribe in your challenge or obstacle? Jupiter in a whole other deck, guys. So I just want to say, when I said that I was putting my focus on Jupiter, I was not lying. All right. So good luck and good fortune. It's also, I feel like you could be stressing about something, Scorpio, that's happening in your family. And Jupiter coming into Aries could definitely be saying to focus on the positives. Try to only look at the positives. Maybe don't focus on negativity or the negative things this person has done. And that if you change that, that can definitely bring things to fruition too, right? If you start focusing on the positive things that they've done. We have the Seven of Wands, and I just want to say, Scorpio, the Seven of Wands does say to stand firm, like stand your ground. And it does talk about having healthy boundaries. I do feel like you're getting some sort of good luck, some sort of good fortune coming in, but Spirit's saying make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you have healthy boundaries. And guys, we can have all the boundaries we want, but Scorpio, you have to actually enforce them. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords coming out. That's interesting. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I think it's actually you, Scorpio. It's like, yeah, I'm worth this. I'm not going to allow this anymore, because the Queen of Swords kind of has that a little bit of a touchy card for me, because I don't want to use like any bad words, but she's not very, she is compassionate. It's just very minimal, right? Because she protects herself. She fights for herself. She's victorious for herself. Her walls are super high. If you ever notice, the Queen of Swords always has like some sort of high walls around her, because you're not going to get to her easily. And then we have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries, but it is about taking control, gaining wisdom over something. And I think the wisdom you gained is you realize you were worthy of so much more than whatever was happening in the past with that person. Let's look at the home card. And the home card tells me I does have a very specific meaning in Scorpio. It says that you're trying to recreate something in your home. But the Six of Wands comes out and it tells me you're victorious. And then the Sun comes out. So I do feel like you're trying to fix or clean up a home situation. I do feel like you are going to be victorious. I do see like bright joy and happiness coming in, but I definitely hear Spirit telling you, Scorpio, enforce your boundaries. You can make all the boundaries you want, but if you don't enforce them, well, then what's the point, right? So justice is on the bottom. It does tell me like some sort of injustice has been done to you, like the scales may not have been balanced. The masculine card is definitely about bringing balance in. So super interesting. The Five of Cups is on the bottom. Five of Cups is that grieving card, the loss of something. That could definitely even be the injustice that was done. All right, let's pull some guidance from the power of love. And Scorpio, that's definitely the answer. You're going to come at all situations from unconditional love. We're supposed to love everyone, guys, even the karmics. I feel like every time I say that, I hear people go, what? All right, Scorpio, let's see. What is the guidance? May 16th through May 22nd for this situation. We have satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are, right? Because now you know that you're worthy, right? Look at that. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. You're not going to allow any other situation like that to happen to you again. And then the present comes out. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. And that's what's happening. You're going to put love in every situation. And look at that on the bottom, forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Beautiful. It's almost like Spirit saying, this person can't do anything to you, Scorpio. You've learned all the things. You've learned you're worthy. You've learned how to make boundaries. You've learned how to enforce those boundaries. So now you have to learn to forgive so that you can have a clean slate and move forward. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Scorpio, let's close it out with the Moonology card. I do feel like that full moon, it's kind of like Miss Tina said, you may not be super emotional, but you can be feeling like super like drawn. That's not a good word. Depleted. There you go. Depleted. So we have meditate and contemplate. That's what Spirit says to do about that depletion. Don't let pride get in your way. It's the full moon in Leo. And balance spirituality with practicality. It's the full moon in Pisces. So definitely some full moon energy there. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Pisces. I almost forgot for like half a second. What? Scorpio, strong reading. It's because Scorpio feels strong. That's why the reading was strong. Super cool. Absolutely, Miss Tina. Absolutely. And while you're thinking positive thoughts, because that is the thing to do, and to come at everyone from unconditional love, make sure you understand and continue to remember that you're worthy of respect, right? all those things. You're worthy. So enforce those boundaries. And if that's the case, really nothing can really go wrong, honestly. As long as everyone stayed positive and enforce their boundaries, I don't see how anyone could like break through. You see what I'm trying to say? Regardless of what they do or how they behave or who they are. Yeah, that's for real. Felix and Felicia. Diana just got her tattoo. Can't wait till she shows us pictures. I've been wanting a Phoenix Rising from a burning rose for quite some time, but I'm super chicken, guys, and it takes me forever. Yeah, last night. Yeah, I seen it on Facebook where you posted. She said she'll send us pictures after the redness went away, and I was like, what's the fun in that? Hi, Felix and Felicia from Facebook. Thank you so much for coming back and checking us out. I remember the name Felix and Felicia. All right, let me grab a drink and then we'll do Pisces next. All right, guys, let's timestamp Pisces. Let's do 45. Super cool. Pisces, this is going to be for the week of May 16th through May 22nd of 2022. So I did talk a lot about the astrology so far just because there's so much of it. But I do feel like this Scorpio full moon that we're experiencing right now is most likely the energy that you're going to be working with throughout this week. Don't forget, guys, Mercury is in retrograde, so you'll want to keep an eye out for that also. But let's use Queen of the Moon, Pisces, and let's see what is the energy for Pisces May 16th through May 22nd. So we have the void coming out, number 1. We have supermoon attraction coming out, number 44. And we have faith coming out, number 31. On the bottom, we have purity, and purity says that you need a clean slate. Whenever I see the purity card, I always see the slopes in the back, covered, of course, in snow. And it reminds me of when I lived in Colorado. I always noticed that it was a tourist town, right, where I lived, and there was a lot of skiers that came. Whenever there was like that new powder or like new snowfall, that's really when they would get excited, right? It was like a brand new, a clean slate, and that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. So I do sense that that's what you're wanting and that's what you're looking for, and most likely you could be even trying to attract it, and it's definitely coming. If you see all the full moons, but Spirit's definitely, these are all full moons, even the dark one, but Spirit's definitely saying that you're going to have faith. And I think the reason that the dark moon or the void came out, the void is very much like a pause, a reset. Many times this card and the void, of course, moon, kind of give me that same type of energy. Like right now you're supposed to be resting and instead you're overthinking something, or like you're over worrying about something, or you're just like putting yourself in that lower vibrational type of energy. And again, I feel like it's most likely because you've been trying to bring something in. And I just want to say, I don't think that lots of people say that you can't manifest during eclipse season. I don't agree with that. See, I don't agree with a lot of things. I know, guys, I'm sorry. But it's just me. I feel like that's not true. We do it all the time during eclipse season. Should you manifest during eclipse season? Maybe not. Maybe it should be a time of more of like reflection, right? And I think that's kind of what's happening here. All right, let's pull the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle for Pisces? May 16th through May 22nd. So say what you mean comes out, and say what you mean says that you're holding something in. You're not telling somebody something, and it could actually even be bringing your energy down. And look at that. Selling out is coming out. Wait till you see this next card. But selling out, Pisces, it says that that's you, that it's you again, depleted. That word depleted. Where like you're giving, giving, giving to all these people, but you're not putting anything back in return. And what's this saying? Like you can't help someone else. Like what, like, how does that plane thing go? I never get these right, guys. These little sayings. But when you're on the plane, like you got to put your oxygen mask on first, right? You can't help anybody else if you've passed out. And this is supposed to be lesson learned, but I feel like this is actually something that you're still struggling with. And the way you're selling out, and you're thinking, like, maybe you're thinking, what I've been putting time in myself, and I've been like practicing self-love and self-care. Pisces, I feel like it's something you're not saying. Maybe someone's talking to you a certain way and you don't stop them. And you don't say, hey, don't talk to me that way, or that hurts my feelings, or that bothers me. Like instead, you're just letting them keep doing it. Oh, I'm going to use Miss Tina again because she loves me. Miss Tina hates it when we say a certain bad word, the GD word, right? Nobody likes that word. And she'll literally flinch when we say it. And she doesn't like for us to say it, right? So of course we try to respect her and we try not to say that. I feel like there's someone around you that's doing something to you. They're either saying something to you or doing something to you that you feel like they know you don't like it, but they're still doing it. It's like they don't care, and you aren't saying anything about it. And then ready, here's the bottom of the deck. The Have Faith card. You guys are gonna freak out when I show you the next one. All right, so the Have Faith card is faith and faith, two different decks, guys. Spirit's definitely saying, like, have faith that whatever's supposed to happen is coming. It's on its way. It definitely could be coming in with this full moon. And are you ready? Bottom of the deck, number 32, the Phoenix Rising. So I just want to say you have a 1 and 1. You guys see that, Pisces? Can you see it? 1 and 1. The void, where she's laying down here and naked, clearly depleted, sad, no energy left. And then selling out, where again, funny how they're always practically naked. But yes, again, depleted, torn, struggling, right? And Spirit's saying you're going to have faith that when you speak up, Spirit's going to have your back. You have to have faith that when you speak up, Pisces, it's going to be this Phoenix rising. And then down here, I just want to say 44, 31, 1, 1, 22, 18, 32. Do you guys see all those repeated numbers? Something massive for Pisces. All right, let's pull a little tarot. And actually, let's do the Triple Goddess Tarot this time. Have mercy. I really like the Gilded Tarot. All right, let's see, Pisces. Say what you mean. What is it that you need to say? So the Ace of Pentacles comes out, and the Ace of Pentacles is about a new something that's new, but it's difficult because this Ace of Pentacles, so like a new beginning, a new start, right? You want to start over with someone or something, and maybe you want to start over without them. I don't know, Pisces, it's up to you. But it does say that, like, it's very difficult. The vines are all covering this particular coin, this particular pentacle. It's like you almost can't reach it because it's so hard. And I think the reason it's hard, the new beginning, is because you're not saying something. And then we have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, again, like keeping something back, not telling someone something, not trusting yourself. Selling out, we have the Empress. And normally the Empress is about abundance, but I feel like you are clearly in a feeling of lack, right? Like there's something that you don't have. You don't feel like there is this abundance. You're trying to draw it in with that attraction, and Spirit's definitely telling you to have faith, but I don't feel like you feel it right now. And I just want to say too, children, fertility. I don't always get fertility um, with this card, but I do see her like rubbing her belly. That's interesting. And the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. I would say both of these cards are in reverse, right? The energy says that that's not what's happening. Teamwork is like people respect you, people work with you. This could be a person at work, Pisces, for some of you, definitely. But it's about someone not working with you, right? Because you're the one that's having to give, and they're not giving back. Teamwork is where everyone gives together, right? Puts in together. All right, let's look at the have faith. Twice Spirit asked you to have faith. The Page of Pentacles comes out. Study something new, looking at something new. Look at that. The book's coming out again with the Magician. The Magician can be strong Cancer. Mercury, Virgo, Mercury, Magician is Mercury, my bad. So yeah, that could definitely have something to do with Mercury retrograde too. Interesting. But I feel like you're studying something new because see how she has all the paperwork and the magnifying glass, and here there's all the books and all the different places, the 4 different elements. It's like you're studying something and you're learning something. And Spirit's saying, like, have faith that what it is you're learning, what it is you're doing, manifesting too. Come on, the Magician, manifesting, and the full moon attraction. This is what comes next, Pisces. If you're ready, it's definitely that Phoenix rising, like rising from the ashes and doing something on your own, because I do feel like you expected someone to do it with you, but you're definitely having to do it on your own. On the bottom, love it. Thank you, Spirit. It's the Full card, and I just want to say this is a triple goddess tarot. It has 2 full cards, Pisces, and one of them, she has boots on, she's dressed in pants, she has a backpack, and she's ready to make this leap of faith. In the other full card, she's wearing a dress and she's barefoot, and it definitely makes me feel like that particular person is not ready. I feel like Spirit is saying you are ready to take the leap of faith. All right, let's pull some guidance. And we're going to use the power of love activation. And Pisces, we're going to ask Spirit for guidance for this situation. May 16th through May 22nd. Peacefulness comes out. It says you recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. I feel like you know this, and this is what you're trying to go for. That's what you're trying to attract in. Freedom, that's how you get it, right? Freedom, you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Let's do one more for Pisces. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. I believe that came out for Cancer also. So if you do have Cancer in your chart, I definitely recommend watching that part of the video also. Satisfaction is on the bottom. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. I believe Scorpio got that one. All right, so let's close it out for Pisces with the Moonology Oracle. Pisces, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Pisces, the first card out told me emotional week for Pisces. Expect powerful changes. Just try to flip back out that full moon eclipse. Woohoo! It's time to take action. It's the new moon in Aries came out. Be bold and make the first move, the cardinal moon. Let's do one more. A fiery climax approaches the full moon in Aries. On the bottom, look at that. What do you need to release? All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And that's it, guys. That is going to be the water signs for the week of May 16th through May 22nd. Thank you guys for all coming in here. keeping me company. The water signs are always super popular. Facebook, I do see you. Now is that time. I'm going to clean up and I will be picking a few of you to offer free readings for. So yes, now is the time. If you have a question, if you would just like some guidance, just let me know. And I'm just going to get my area cleaned up and ready. I love seeing that Phoenix Rising card. Ann and Bob. Nice CB. Love it. Is it nice CB or nice CB? I'm probably saying it wrong. Should I wait on him or press on? Interesting. So is he a Cancer? Nice CB. He's a Virgo. Virgo was tough on themselves this week, right, guys? The Earth signs, we did them yesterday, and Virgo was the one that just didn't believe they were good enough for something. They were struggling with their confidence. Anne says, Bob is an Aries. Well, I like Bob already. Jenna is a Virgo rising. All right, let's start with Facebook, and I'll jump back and forth, guys, so just be patient with me. And I'll put him up here so we can see where we're at. And thank you for sharing, Anne. Thank you so very much. All right, so may I ask for a reading about my future with the love interest? So I feel like you already have someone in mind, so make sure to think of your person, and think of your person as I'm shuffling. And Nisi, please be patient with me. I would love to offer you a reading also. All right, and let's see. What does Spirit want to talk to you about the person that you are thinking about right now? Wow, look, it came back out. Ooh, girl. So Queen of the Moon is sovereignty. So it tells me there's a lot of power in the situation. The path tells me that Spirit is guiding the path for you. This card says that Spirit's actually lighting it up for you. Super interesting, Anne, because I always notice that she's down here at the bottom of the ladder. I know it's darker in here today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm in Kentucky, and it is so miserably hot here. So yeah, I don't have all the lights on today, but she's standing at the bottom here and she's kind of looking up at the path. So it's like spirit showed you something, but you're not quite ready to make a move just yet. You're just kind of sitting there with your hands behind your back, looking at the path, looking at where you need to go, but you're not making a move yet. And then we have the faith card coming back out. So spirit is saying that you need to have faith, but this could actually have something to do with your own faith. And this could have something to do like with your own spiritual beliefs. All right, let's see if there's any more, and then we'll pull a few clarifiers. Balance. Yeah, there's definitely not balance in the situation. All right, let's pull. I don't know why I went from right to left. That's so weird. All right, let's pull a little tarot. I just seen the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is about goals, achievements. Let's see why the Queen of the Moon is here. So we have the Queen of Cups coming out. Queen of Cups is the unconditional love. Look at that. And the Lovers comes out. Wow. Anne. So Anne, we are a twin flame channel. That's what we're doing here. And what are these two cards? Look at this. So the Queen of Cups is what I say is my divine feminine card. Gemini, the Lovers, the really difficult soul bond, right? And then Sovereignty coming out. It couldn't be any better. You're definitely like on a twin journey. Like spirit can't make it any clearer for me. It's very powerful. But you're being guided to do something, Anne. You're being guided to go somewhere, and you're not really know if you're ready because she's got her hands behind her back just looking. So let's see. Why are you just looking? Where are you being guided to go? So we have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords says to me that you're being guided to end something that's very painful. Like wrap it up, bring it to some sort of conclusion so it can't hurt you anymore. And the 10 of Swords, there's no more swords. There's no more room. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out again, a whole other deck. I love Jupiter. Thank you, Spirit. But it's very much saying that something is about to bend in your favor. Something, if you follow this path, like good fortune could definitely come your way. It brings an ending to this painful life cycle. Let's look at the Half Faith card. There's that 10 of Pentacles I seen. I almost dropped it. But 10 of Pentacles says your goals, your achievements. So Spirit is saying, like, have faith in what it is that you want. Have faith in your goals. And then the 8 of Pentacles comes out, and the 8 of Pentacles says, be dedicated, be focused, and work really hard towards what it is that you want. And then balance, we have the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. So you're going to have to protect yourself and from somebody that definitely could be in your past. Or it could even be like someone that you feel like makes you really, really happy. If they make you really happy and they're not hurting you, well, then Spirit's not going to tell you to stand up to them. You see that? Spirit's not going to tell you that you have to make healthy boundaries in order to have this balance. So I feel like you think that the person makes you happy. It's definitely someone, could be from your past, could still be there right now, but it's like you're always thinking back on happier times, and maybe times aren't as happy right now. All right, let's pull from the Power of Love for some guidance. Trust, faith, and trust. You have strong, look, oh my goodness. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Trust. There is something powerful about this connections. If you're not twins, I'd be severely surprised. Patience. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own rhythm. So that means things are going to happen, and things are going to happen at certain times that may not be exactly the way you want it, but there's a reason, there's a purpose, and you have to have patience. And then empathy comes out, and it says, you feel and understand the emotions of others of another in the service of love. And if you're on this twin journey, that's exactly what you're doing. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And I hope that was helpful. If you have not followed, please follow, subscribe, all those good things. Yeah, yeah. It does seem like you're having to like stand firm on something, and you're definitely like thinking back on happier times. So Deb said that reading was helping her. Guys, I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't know if you've ever checked out Madam Adam on TikTok. He is super hilarious, but it's definitely an acquired taste, guys. So if you're not really, I don't know, you have to be really open for Madam Adam, but he's super cool and a very good reader. But it's so funny because he always talks about how if you hear someone else's message, and a part of that resonates with you and what you're going through, well, that's just spirit talking through that person to get a message to you. Like that happens all the time, right? All the time. So yes, if a message makes sense or something resonates, then that message was for you. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Deb. All right, let's do one more. Who was the let's see, let me go back up. Don't let me forget. Nicey. Which one is it? Nicey B. All right, Nicey B. Let me know that you're still here. Oh my gosh, Sandra, I just seen where it says I deleted a message. I didn't help. It's okay, Sandra. Remember when I deleted you that one day? Remember how Spirit keeps telling me to stop stressing about the scammers? Guys, they're scammers, but you know what that means? It actually means that we're growing. We have to pull the positive. But I kept going and trying to delete them too. So yeah, Sandra, if something happens, please don't worry. Please don't stress. It's totally, the sun is still gonna rise, I promise. Yes, but I did it to myself. I was like, oh no. Oh, Jenna, no such thing. You're beautiful. Oh, everybody's beautiful, and we're all different shapes, Jenna. But yes, girl, eat. I love food. Yes. Oh, so I wonder if it's like a confidence issue, um, and that's like impounding it or like compounding on top of it. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to make up words now. Or if it's a confidence issue about that thing, like that's the thing that's bringing your confidence down. You see what I mean? Or are you already struggling with a confidence issue and this is kind of like adding on top of it? All right, so Nicey B is still here. All right. Should I stay or should I go now? You know what I mean? What's that song? So should I wait on him or press on? All right, so I'm going to pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's see what Spirit tells you to do. Should you wait or press on? Should you wait or press on? So I have a question. My question is, while you're waiting, do you turn other people away? Or while you're waiting, do you pause and not take care of yourself? Because if you are taking care of yourself and focused on self-love and self-care, then are you really waiting, right? I think sometimes we've moved on and we don't realize that we have, because we still feel that connection. And definitely, I know there's different types of journeys. I'm on the twin journey, and that's the one I'm most familiar with. And it's very definitely possible that, you feel that energy. So you feel like you're stuck, or you feel like you're waiting, but honestly, you're not. You're, as long as you're continuing to do things and you're not hindering your growth or your ascension, or anyone that spirit sends to you to send unconditional love to, well then, are you really hindering yourself? You see what I'm trying to say? She says sometimes she does turn them away, but she always takes care of herself. And really, that's probably where you need to do, where you need to be. I feel like I'm missing something, Sandra. All right, here we go, Nisi. Nisi B. So procrastination comes out, and it's number 8. And that's kind of what I was asking right just then, right? I said, do you feel like you're in limbo? Like you're not actually working on yourself, or you're just turning other people away because you're waiting. And you said that you felt like, and normally I don't look back. I just want you to know, normally when I'm doing these, I don't look back to see what you said, but until I'm done. But I did see where you said that you do feel like you're pushing people away, but that you're still focused on taking care of yourself. If that's the case, then I would say, like, continue to do that, because your intuition is going to tell you, like, it's still time for me to heal. I'm still not ready. You're going to know, right? But I feel like it's possible that something's happened, and you're using the healing, and please don't get upset with me. Don't shoot the messenger. But it's very possible that you're using the healing as a little bit of a wall, to keep yourself protected from any further like advancements from anyone. And that's kind of the question. The first question I asked you was, like, do you feel like you're turning people away? We meet people for certain reasons. Everyone has a purpose that comes into our life. Now, am I saying, like, go date everyone that waves high or something? Absolutely not. But you're going to know the ones that you're pushing away. You're going to know, like, wow, that's an opportunity. But I let that go because I was too busy procrastinating. Like the half faith card again. And then I think it's patience. Ooh, help from above, hole in the soul, and patience. Yeah. You're putting your focus on the person. And I always say, put your focus on the purpose, and that's going to bring in the right person, right? So I do feel like you're procrastinating on the purpose, because if you're taking care of yourself, you've already started your spiritual weakening and you're already healing. So I feel like you're definitely putting it on this person instead of, like, what are you supposed to be doing? What's the purpose that you met them? What's the reason? What did they teach you? How did they make you stronger? How did they make you better? You see what I'm trying to say? But I feel like you know this already, because you can't procrastinate if you don't know something, right? The black cat in the back does stick out to me, and it does kind of tell me that it has something to do with, like, your spiritual abilities. It's like you have some sort of power. How many times did we see that sovereignty card earlier? You have some sort of power and you're not using it, because the focus is on the person, right? And not what you're supposed to be doing with your abilities, which is most of the time something to do with your purpose. All right, so I'm just going to pull one quick guidance card. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you about this whole situation. So you ask, should you stay or should you go? I feel like you already know the answer and you're kind of procrastinating. You could be procrastinating, like admitting to yourself that you already know the answer. All right, look at that. What did I say? Yes, Spirit. Thank you. And I felt like I didn't need that many cards with you. So that's interesting too. Purpose comes right out. I mean, thank you. It says you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So I just want to say, if you're on the twin journey, that is all of our purpose. We're teaching unconditional love. We're sharing unconditional love. But we're teaching people by example because it's the way we live. It's what we're doing. We're healing ourselves and implementing the lessons we learn. And then people learn by example. And that's how we spread unconditional love, right? That is the purpose if you are on this journey. So yeah, super, super cool reading. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I don't know like who Miss L was talking to where she says be humble. I'm sure she's talking to someone else in the stream. I mean in the chat. But when I said thank you, I don't want you guys to think that I was like bragging. I just like to thank Spirit immediately when it happens. I'm just so grateful that it's so direct sometimes. You know what I mean? Awesome, awesome. I'm glad. All right, Caitlin, I see you. All right, so let's pull from Queen of the Moon for Caitlin. And let's see. What are Christopher's feelings and true intentions? Thank you for sharing, Caitlin. All right, Christopher's feelings and true intentions. We have realization, realizing something, a gratitude and willpower. Ooh, and resistance coming out bottom of the deck. I feel like this person actually has good intentions. I feel like they've realized something, like maybe it took them a while to come around. And you have 3, 23 and 13. So the threes are sticking out, okay? Gratitude says this person is grateful for you. And I just want to say it's very possible that he's been guided towards gratitude, like being grateful for something that happened. Either grateful that he met you, grateful that you taught him something, grateful that you showed him some sort of emotion or feeling, but he's grateful. And I feel like he's being guided. And then the willpower card comes out. And it does tell me that this is taking a lot of willpower. So if this person is like not making big advancements, it's because he's resisting something. There's fear, a fear to let go of something from the past. And that definitely could be like why willpower is here. Let's pull a little tarot and let's see, why is realization here? What is it that he's realizing? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is something that he wants, right? Divine wishes. And then gratitude, we have the Queen of Cups again, so unconditional love. So you could have showed this person unconditional love, and maybe that's why they're grateful. And if you haven't, then it could be saying that they're being guided towards you because you have unconditional love to give. And the willpower card, look at that. We have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about celebrating with soul tribe. But that resistance card tells me it's possible that there's somebody in the way, like an extra person. Someone could be telling him, like maybe they're telling him it's not a good idea. Maybe this is like a friend that has just like too many opinions about what he's doing, something like that. And that's why it's falling on that willpower card. All right, let's pull a guidance card just really quickly. harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. All right, Caitlin, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that's helpful. She says she has been seeing 333. No way. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Miss L, I've missed you so much. You've been here all week. I'm so grateful. Sandra, thank you so much for coming in and always helping me. Diana, I know I seen you. Amber, I know I seen you. Jenna, I know I seen you. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you guys. Please make sure you come visit me tomorrow. We are going to do the air signs at 2 p.m. Central Time. And then we have the Facebook Live event. I'm so excited. We do have a few more people in this time around. So please come check it out. I do have my Facebook link in the description box. So you can click on that and it'll take you straight there. If you haven't followed my Facebook page, please do so. Because now that we do have the monetization, we are going to be doing a few things that are different on Facebook than we might not do on YouTube. And I just want to make sure everyone has the ability to get the information if needed. So yes, please check out my Facebook page. And I would love to see all of y'all tomorrow. I just said y'all. I'm so sorry. It's the Kentucky. But I would love to see you guys tomorrow at the new, it's not a new moon, at the full moon lunar eclipse. I'm really excited to use that energy to do this extended reading. Don't forget, guys, I am going to be putting a mid-May surprise twin flame energy update out in the morning. It is a short one. If that reading resonates, when I do these current energy updates, we're looking at current energy. So it's head, heart, and higher self space. That means what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and what their higher self is trying to teach them currently at that moment. Energy shifts quickly, guys. Small changes can make big shifts. So keep that in mind. When we do the extended, if you guys have ever purchased an extended from me, we do them live now. So it's a little bit different. But if you ever purchased the extended before, you would rent it and you were able to watch it. And it would be past, present, future. That's the difference between the extended and the one that I put out free on YouTube. And the reason I do that is because it's that future energy, right? That's what we're looking for so that we can see what's coming and we can kind of prepare ourselves. So yes, guys, if the readings resonate, if you're also a twin, thank you for coming in and being on my tribe. And I hope to see all of you guys there. Thank you so much. As always, I'm always sending abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.